Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. After seeing a little bit of some light snow Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening, that did lead to some snow-covered and slippery roads. Today we are looking at a lot of sunshine, but it is still going to be very cold. Highs today are going to be about 20 degrees below average. Wind chills are going to remain below zero throughout the day. Now tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, we are still tracking our next chance for snow. That does look to bring some accumulation to the area. We'll talk about that. And then after Saturday, once the snow really comes to an end, it is going to be turning frigid once again, especially Sunday night, and into the start of next week. We'll talk about that here coming up. But let's take a look at future track. Today we're going to have a clear to partly cloudy sky. We'll just have a few clouds around for the afternoon hours. And then tonight we'll have clear skies for a good chunk of the night. After I would say about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or so, we'll start to see clouds move in and a light south breeze will take over. So I do think what could happen overnight into tomorrow morning is our low occurs like 2, 3, 4 in the morning versus 7, 8 a.m. like it normally does this time of the year. We may see temperatures go up a couple degrees by, the early morning hours on our Friday. We'll have cloudy skies tomorrow, and a southeast wind will take over. So despite the fact we'll have the cloud cover, we'll be gradually warming up throughout the day. In fact, by the afternoon, a lot of us should be in the upper teens and low to mid 20s, which will feel like a heat wave compared to where we've been as of late. But that does come at a risk with, again, the cloud cover and snow as well. The snow will begin to move in after about 1 or 2 p.m. and should be pretty widespread across the area by that evening commute. So if you are traveling for the evening hours on our Friday, whether it's from work or maybe you're heading out for Valentine's Day plans, or if you're just traveling for the weekend, you're going to probably run into some snow-covered and slippery roads. Now, the snow will start to taper off very late Friday evening and into the overnight hours, which has kind of been a little bit quicker now than what some of the data the last few days was suggesting. But we still could maintain at least some flurries or a light snow shower or two into Saturday morning and possibly into Saturday afternoon. So how much snow are we looking at? And there's a lot of discrepancy in the models. This is for Eau Claire. This is coming off some of the shorter and longer term models. And you can see the range here is between 2 and about 6.5 inches here in Eau Claire. Initially, what we're going to have to watch out for is this snow to overcome or to encounter with some drier air at the surface and in the lower levels. We've seen what that has done to snow totals the last couple of systems we've had. So that is something that we're going to need to monitor closely. But here's my thinking on how much snow we're looking at. I think most areas, 2 to 4 inches is kind of where we're going to settle with snow totals. If you're west of really Highway 63, roughly, about 1 to 3 inches. And then farther east, really east of Highway 73, 4 to 7 inches. But realistically, I think if you're Medford, Neelsville areas over to Marshfield, you're probably more so in that 4 to 5 to maybe 6 inch range. I think the 6, 7 inch totals are probably going to be over into parts of central and eastern and southeastern Wisconsin. But again, how that drier air kind of interacts with the snow, that'll kind of dictate snow totals with this system. So for today, sunny to mostly sunny skies, but again, wind chills between 5 and 20 below. High today of just 6 degrees above zero. And again, a few clouds around for the afternoon hours. Now, heading into tonight, we'll fall back down to -9 with clear skies. But again, as I mentioned, cloudier skies by Friday morning. And temperatures, you can see by midnight around -7. But by 6 a.m., we should be closer to about 3 to 4 below with those clouds and that south wind. And then tomorrow, some afternoon snow showers. It'll get a little bit breezy. But look at the high temperature tomorrow, 23 degrees. That is a little bit below average still, but that's a lot closer than where we've been as of late. Again, we'll be around 2 degrees at 8 a.m. and then around 20 by 3 p.m. I think it's one of these situations, again, where we're going to see our high temperature during the evening hours. Now, looking ahead, the story after the snow is going to be those really cold conditions. Now, again, wind chills and temperatures are going to be below zero this morning. And also Friday morning, wind chills could be as low as about 20 below. Now, Saturday morning, we're going to be in the mid to upper teens. So we'll actually be above zero. But look what happens. Sunday morning, we should be maybe slightly above zero or below zero, depending on cloud coverage. But wind chills will be below zero. By Monday morning and Tuesday morning is probably going to be our coldest nights of this next round of Arctic air, with temperatures possibly 15 to 20 below. Wind chills could be 30s to near 40 below zero in spots, and still pretty cold even into Wednesday morning of next week. So I would likely expect at least some cold weather alerts for Sunday night and Monday night, and possibly even beyond that. But the good news is, beyond the extended forecast, there are signals that we may start to kind of warm things up a little bit. Now, we're not looking at, 40s and 50s in the forecast, but it does look like that we will see temperatures at least getting back a little bit closer to average, which by that time, about a week from now, will be low 30s for highs and lows around 10.